to learn about billing systems, style of communication, vendors, clients, and people responsible for transactions. Requests for payment that mirror real transactions. They made off with, get ready for this, a total of $1.1 million. Chris, the key part of this story, I would think, is their time and care they put into their social engineering efforts. It seems pretty extensive. Now, this is the kind of activity that sets off easily a tripwire alarm. How do you see this kind of behavior early on?
Yeah, so I think there's two things. You talked about the haul, how much they made. I mean, the return on investment should probably be fairly equal to the time that they spent, planning this. And it sounded pretty good. But,
it sounds like they made a good ROI on this.
Yeah, but, my question is, the way the article is written in the headline, were these folks actually using Bank of America or TD Ameritrade systems internally to do this activity? Or is it just like they were at home and they happen to be working for the banks? Those are two different situations. The article never mentions that.
Well, that's
this is activity that they were conducting. Yeah, there are some things that, of course, this is low and slow, but there's some pretty advanced, behavioral entity, user analytics software that can pick up on anomalous behaviors and language and tone changes in emails. But the headline might be a little bit misleading because we don't know, were they actually using their bank systems at the time, or were they just employees that work for them? So it's a little bit leaves it, open-ended in my mind.
I would assume if they're already employees, they get some of that information from inside.
Yes, that's right. If they are using the knowledge that they've gleaned from, their actual positions, that is one thing. But again, if they're taking that home and launching their scams and malware and phishing and all that social engineering from home, what can you really do from a corporate perspective? So it's interesting because the article kind of leaves some of that left out.
Next story, Medtronic recalls insulin pump controllers over cyber attack risks. Now, the company describes these as severe vulnerabilities that could lead to injury or death of the patients, since an attacker could modify the quantity of insulin that the pumps provide to the patient. The urgent medical device recall applies to the MiniMed brand remote controller, which uses a wireless radio frequency to communicate with the insulin pump. The company pointed out that to date, it has not received reports of any injuries resulting from this issue. Chris, this is what we call now a killware story, and the weak link in the chain does not seem to be an insulin pump, but it's remote control. How hard is it to stay continually aware of these kind of hidden weak links?
Yeah, I mean, there's an entire ecosystem that's built around medical device security, and this is part of a bigger issue.
I would also say not enough medical device security.
That's absolutely right, because Medtronic, not to point them out, but they also make other devices like defibrillators and pacemakers and things like that, and we've known about these issues for years. It was 2007 when Dick Cheney, his doctor, actually disabled the wireless DRF connectivity on his pacemaker because they feared an attack from a remote threat actor. So, I don't know what the vulnerability reporting criteria is within the medical device field. I would hope and assume that, and I'm very close to some people, and I have very firsthand knowledge of folks that are like kind of Iron Man type, biomech folks, and they rely on these devices. And so I hope that those reporting are very stringent, and that the requirements to bake security in is also very stringent. But, I mean, these are human beings still that are programming these things, and as long as you have good human beings trying to fix these things, you're going to have less than good human beings trying to continually break these things. So, yeah, it's definitely needs some attention out there.
Navy Warship's Facebook page hacked to stream Age of Empires game. The official Facebook page of a destroyer-class Navy warship, the USS Kidd, was taken over by someone who wanted to stream the online multiplayer strategy game Age of Empires for an entire day between October 3rd and Facebook is used by the U.S. military as an official communication channel, particularly for Family Readiness Group. Experts state that many of the pages are managed using a shared login, and as a result, multi-factor authentication or MFA is not enabled. Chris, you are a veteran. I'm intrigued. The use of Facebook as a tool for family communication as opposed to something more proprietary, and the big elephant in the room here is why MFA here has not been enabled. I would imagine that would have been an immediate necessity on both ends of the pipeline for the sailors on board as well.
a bit of an eye roll for us,
Yes.
but you know, look, the Navy admitted in their statement that their official Facebook page was hacked. They used the word hacked. But was it really hacked? Or did the threat actor just log in using properly shared credentials? And to your point, the lack of MFA. And look, I love Age of Empires. It used to be a big, gamer.
Wow.
I get it.
Weeks, actually.
I'm looking forward to it, but I think the bigger issue is the military has been using social media platforms for many years
God.
as a means
So
of
chest and each leg.
family members and things like
26 AJ.